Well, that's right. There was a headline in Newsweek back on July 28th that said, quote, "Is Las Vegas in trouble?" The reason, obviously, our decline in tourism numbers, and it's not by just a little.
Very concerned because I, it's slow. When I drive down the strip going to work in the morning, and I barely see visitors out there.
Shaleah Taylor is a housekeeper at Aria.
When I'm clocking in the morning, I look, I'm like, wow, it's pretty empty in here.
She's seen the slowdown.
So when you start not to see a lot of people, you start to worry, you know? And this is the time I'm worried.
And there's good reason to worry. The COVID restrictions across Nevada were lifted in June of 2021. In that year, we saw about 32 million visitors, up 69% over 2020. In each year since then, 2022, 23, and 2024, when we reached over 41.6 million, our visitor numbers have continued to grow. But through June of 2025, the visitor numbers have plunged by over 7% compared to the first 6 months of last year. But why? Culinary Union leader Ted Papageorge blames the White House, calling it a Trump slump triggered by hostile feelings overseas that are hurting international tourism, especially from Canada, and illegal immigration policies.
So do you think that people who would ordinarily come here for the weekend right now are just a little uneasy about leaving California?
Well, that's what we're hearing, and that's what we're hearing from certain companies that have reached out to us. Look, what the fear is that this riling up the economy, this idea of mass deportations, mass tariffs, would bring on a slowdown.
But economist Mike Pequane believes it's more than that.
Well, we have economic uncertainty among the people that live in America, right? We have inflation that has caused people problems in the last few years. We have higher interest rates. We have things like that that are causing people to wonder if they are going to be okay to spend money on recreation. Then we have international issues. We have international immigration and political issues that seems to have caused a decline in international visitors.
Those numbers are equally concerning. According to the latest passenger totals from Harry Reid International Airport, 272,390 international passengers came through the gates in June. That's down a whopping 10% over May, 10% over June of last year, and 1.4% year to date, and a 4% drop in international and domestic passengers combined. The uncertainty felt all the way from the airport to the hotels.
I'm worried. Like, what are we going into? What's going to happen?
So who stands to feel the most pain when the visitor numbers decline? Obviously, people in the hospitality industry, but it goes much deeper than that. We'll take a closer look tomorrow night when I continue our Las Vegas reality check. Reporting live from downtown Las Vegas, Steve Wolford, News 3, back to you.
I can't wait for your report on Wednesday,
Right?
because I hear this from people all the time. They're nickel and diming everybody. Resort fees, paid for parking. We work with a guy, Steve, that paid $80 for a double, a drink on the Las Vegas Strip at a club.
We're hearing that on social media too. Absolutely. Yeah, we'll get to that. Don't worry.
Okay, all right. I know we will. Thank you, Steve. We appreciate it.
Gone are the days when people come here for a